So our last guest today that's scheduled, hopefully she'll make it here, is Jenifer Avalos Vega, and she is a behavior technician from Moreno Valley. And this is a family nomination. They say during the pandemic, she came to be my child's caregiver. She was patient and built a great rapport with my son. With her assistance, he was able to excel in many areas. She definitely deserves this nomination, and she is definitely a star in our life. She made a beautiful impact in my son's life. And then a second family nomination. Are you ready for this? Usually, my son gives a hard time to a new therapist, but Jenifer was able to build a great rapport, again with the rapport with him. She has plenty of patience with my son. She has gotten to know him and understand his ways and his silliness. When I get her feedback, she, of course, informs me of how he did with his lesson. But personally, I love to hear what small conversation comments she had with my son. I understand that completely because I always wanted to know that too. It just jumped. Hang on one second. For instance, if Jenifer shivers, my son sees her and my son will ask, "Do you need a sweater? It's dark outside, time for bed." She gives extra information besides the normal feedback. And as a parent, I truly appreciate that because it lets me know that besides running lessons, there are spontaneous moments of interaction, and that is a part of socializing. My son, in his own way, lets me know how his day goes, and I'm sure she is one of the favorite therapists at CARD based on his behavior and reactions when he has sessions with her. How powerful is that, Dr. Grandpichet?
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that.
Well, and unfortunately, she's not here, but I hope she's able to watch this back and to say, to see, I'm going to still keep talking about her. We do have to let you go, though, because I know you've got pressing places that you have to be. But let me take 1 minute here to once again, because the show that we're showing on Friday is pre-taped already. So we want to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you get to
Thank
take
you.
some time for yourself and time to be with your family, because if anybody has earned it, it is you. So
Thank you
thank
so much.
you. Are the ultimate card superstar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shannon. And it's always lovely to spend my birthday week with you. And fortunately, it's in April. Thank you very much, everyone. Nice to be here.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye now.
And so I'm still waiting to see if Jenifer is able to join us. But I'm asking for those of you guys who are here on the call with us, if you have somebody who is working with you, whether it's they're working with you or they're working with your kiddo. Who are the stars in your life? You can write them in right now. We'll give them a shout out. But also, are you taking the time? Are you finding time during April to thank them? Years ago, when my son did 5 years of intensive therapy at ABA, and I shared at the beginning of the show that I didn't always remember to thank them. I got to be honest with you guys. This is terrible to say because I'm a former teacher and I know what it's like on the other side. I just wasn't thinking about how much it would mean to them to be reinforced. I was so busy in my own little world. And then when I began to work at CARD to build this show, I got to go to a retreat. CARD does retreats where they sort of refresh everybody's batteries. They give them, stories to get excited about, additional trainings, opportunities to grow and to learn. And you always come back revved, right, from these wonderful retreats. And I was at a retreat and there was a ballroom, and in the ballroom, Dr. Graham Pichet went to the front of the ballroom and she said, "Okay, now for the next 2 hours," and this is a full packed ballroom with people from all over the world who'd flown in, working with kiddos. And she said, "For the next 2 hours, I just want to talk about what's in your way. What are you having a hard time with? Because I want to learn and we want to, workshop this together for what can we be doing to make it easier for you to get to the progress with the kiddo. So what's in your way?" And it was very quiet in the ballroom. Like you could have heard a pin drop and nobody was saying anything. And I was sitting at the very back of the ballroom, and people didn't know me. We hadn't started the show yet. And people for sure did not know that there was a woman in the back of the room who was a parent. Right. But eventually one hand went up and somebody said, well, I would tell you that one of the hardest parts of my job is, I don't even want to say it. And Dr. Gramsci was like, no, this is the time. This is a place. Say what's hard. And this person said, well, I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes it's hard working with the caregivers because I tell them what I want to do with their child. And I see that it's hard for them, but it's hard to get them to be on the same team with us. And sometimes they're going through stuff and it seems like they aren't glad to see us when we come to the door. And they said, so that's really the hardest part, is to get the parents to see that we want to be there to help them and to be on the same team with us. And then somebody else said, yeah, the parents, I work with a couple of parents and they're just really, they're not even grateful that we're there. And I started to slink down in my chair because I realized this was me. This was me. I was the person who I wasn't thrilled when they came to the door a lot of the times, because I was like, right, this is how our family is different. I was having my experience. And then them coming to the door meant that my child didn't have the same life that everybody else had, because I was in that phase of the acceptance. Later on, I was like, yes, please come in the door. Yes, thank God you're here, right? But there were times and days when I wasn't thrilled to see them because of what it meant, right? So anyway, I slunk down in my chair and I made a promise to myself that I would do everything that I could to thank all the therapists that had been on our team, and to thank therapists on teams, those behavior technicians that are on teams now that are working the hard cases where the parents may not have the opportunity. So that was the deal I made with myself. And I've been doing that ever since 10 years. And so look who's here. It's Jenifer. Jenifer, we're right at the end of the show. I know you must have been busy, but I'm so thrilled that you made it here because we wanted to welcome you. You are a card star.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you'll have to go back and watch. I read this whole big long thing from two families that nominated you and said that you're absolutely amazing and caring and give the very best of care, and that in this pandemic, how appreciated it has been.
Oh, awesome. I definitely have to watch that.
So tell us just a little bit about you before we have to go.
Okay, well, I started off in Hawaii. I was just visiting family on the island, and then I heard about one of my cousin's friend that works with kids in card and stuff, and I was like, you know what? Like, I've always had a love for kids. I've always helped my sister with her kids, and I have so much patience, I feel. And when I heard that she was doing that, I felt like it touched my heart, and I was like, I would love to do something like that. I would love to help, many kids and families. Uh, and I did. I tried it out, and the my first week, I fell in love, and it's something that attached to me, and I really enjoy what I do, and it's something that I
How long ago was that when you started?
a little bit over a year ago.
And it was with card in Hawaii?
Yes.
So did you work with Dr. Sienna Greener Wooten?
No,
Oh, okay. I thought she would have trained you. Well, in any case, I'm so glad. So, but now where are you?
right now I am in Moreno Valley, California.
Well, I'm so grateful that you were able to make it here. And I'm so grateful that you are the kind of behavior technician who makes a difference every day. I can't wait for you to see what the family said about you. We want to congratulate you for being a card star. That means that you are remarkable. And I hope that you will stick around for a long time because you're making a big difference with your clients.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful rest of your day, okay?
Okay, thank you, you as well.
Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.